Well, it has been a couple months since I've been working out with Jack Scow. He was Fresno's first ever personal trainer, and he is back with us today in studio. Hello, my friend.
How are you? It's great to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. We missed maybe a week, but I made it back into the gym earlier this week.
Right. And I'm going to see you here, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. So far, so good.
Right.
I'm not in pain.
Well, the idea is a little bit of sore can be motivating.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis is not motivating.
Right.
Okay? I can't move. You know?
Yeah.
And,
there we go.
Supposed to talk into this.
Talk into that like this. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, again, consistency is key. Mm-hmm. So if we can get on the schedule consistently, then the response will be consistent. When the body says, I see what you want, and it says that because of consistency. It knows from, when you're eating consistently, training consistently, doing cardio consistently, then it goes, okay, so this is how I'm supposed to act. But when you do a little of this and a little of that and a little of something else, then it doesn't really see any consistency, so it's just kind of going to do what it does.
One thing I'm having issues with, and I talked to Amanda, my wife, about this last night, is my eating is very poor right now.
Right.
And I haven't talked to you about this yet, but I'm bringing it up right now.
Now as good a time as any.
Yeah. So I will once in a while have like a massive breakfast. Or I won't eat anything in the morning, and it'll be maybe 3 o'clock, and I'll have lunch, and then I don't eat till maybe 9 or 9:30 as I watch The Nanny.
Okay.
You ever seen that show? Remember that show, The Nanny? I've been binge watching The Nanny.
Sure.
But yeah,
Fran Drescher.
Yeah, Fran Drescher. Right. That's right. Yeah. By the way, she still looks. Her voice is insane, but she's a very pretty woman.
Oh yeah.
You should see her today.
Oh,
she
really?
still looks great. Yeah. But anyways, what do I do?
Okay. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Right.
Okay, so you need to do meal prep. Okay, first of all, when you go shopping, you make sure that the building blocks, the materials, are in your fridge and in your cupboard.
Yeah.
And see, like last night, I did my meal prep. I put together 2 meals. First of all, I did my egg whites and my oatmeal.
Okay.
And then I put together 2 meals, and I have 2 protein drinks in my bag that I carry out. And it is done every 3 hours. You eat when it's time. If you wait to eat until you're hungry, you eat like this. It's what you eat, when you eat, and how much you eat. Okay? Even clean food, if there's too much of it, is too much. The body goes, okay, what do I do with this? Let's put it there.
Right.
Okay? So, and the body's much more efficient at low-fat proteins, low-glycemic carbs, green vegetables. For breakfast, I have egg whites with a yolk and some old-fashioned oatmeal with some cinnamon and maybe stevia or some kind of sweetener, and my hot tea, and because I don't like coffee.
Really?
Anyhow, yeah.
No coffee.
It just doesn't sit well with me.
Oh, okay.
Instead of being up, I feel down.
Really?
Well, if you listen to your body, it'll tell you if it likes something.
Right.
If you eat something, you're bloated or flatulent or tummy is upset or something, then it's telling you it doesn't like it.
Right.
People ask me, what's the best protein I can eat? The best protein is the one your body likes. Okay, but it's, again, on the protein idea, it's got to be a complete amino acid protein so the building blocks are there. Okay? So you've heard the term protein sparing. What that means is people a lot of times, I'm on a diet, so I'm just going to eat protein. Well, the body's number one goal is to fuel the body, give it energy.
Right.
So then it's got to try and turn protein into energy, and it has to do a couple of different steps before it does that. Carbohydrates and fats are easier assimilated by your body, okay? So when you have enough low glycemic carbohydrates, that means low sugar input into your body. If you have high spikes, you eat something that's really high in sugar, then the spikes go up, the insulin comes in, shuts down your body from using stored body fat.
So this is ridiculous.
How many grams of sugar has it got in?
47.
Holy okay. Yeah, there's no substitute for proper nutrition.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can put this back down here.
Okay. So the point to that is when you do that consistently, pretty soon you start feeling better. You start feeling vibrant. When you don't eat till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, your energy goes this way. Your brain doesn't function. Your brain functions on glycogen. And glycogen comes from food and carbs in particular, but it can't turn those other things into glycogen. But you have to have that nice, even energy feed. When you're your age, not too bad. When you're my age, my brain goes, what?
Just totally lost,
so I've
yeah.
got to take care of me. Because if I don't take care of me, nobody else will take care of me.
Right.
You know?
So meal prepping, that's what...
Meal prep.
That's what I need.
Right.
Okay. All right, so next interview, now that this is out there
Right.
and we've planted the seed,
Yes.
let's see if I can do something.
So just make it a habit.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if you have to lose 15 minutes of sleep, do your meal prep the night before.
Okay.
I separate my yolks and my whites at night. I have my oatmeal fixed already. It's in a Tupperware with a lid on it. And I section off stuff, and then I warm it in the microwave. And so then you just have it.
Right.
Okay? And because if you don't do your meal prep, or you at the very least know where you can go to get that good food, well, then I just won't eat. Or I'll have a burger or something, okay? So it's choices and consequences. You make the right choice, you get the right result. You know, it's like when you talk to your significant other, you have to run it through your head before you run it out your mouth.
That's right.
Okay? Because once it goes out into the air and into her ears, and her face goes, what did you say?
Yeah.
You know, there's no amount of, I'm sorry, I can't get it, I didn't mean it, it just slipped out. No.
Right.
So run it through your head before you run it out your mouth. And the same is true with your nutrition. Okay. Work on it, figure it, plan it. Then your body will respond. Okay.
We're going into summer. Final question for people that are thinking, you know what, it's time to get into shape.
Right.
Come see you.
Right. You know, first of all, if you don't get into shape in 1.3 seconds, okay, so you have to, again, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So if you want to be in shape by June 15th, you don't wait until June 10th, okay? Start out here, and it also depends on what kind of condition you're in to begin with. You know, you can only work with what you have at the moment. If you kind of stayed in good shape, but man, you've lost a little bit of your edge, then you can get that back in 3 or 4 weeks. You know, with the right training, with the right nutrition, with the right cardio. But well, let's just say if you kind of threw caution to the wind, well, it's going to take longer to get it back, unless you're a genetic marvel. Right. And most of us aren't, especially me. That's why I have to be so stubborn. You know, it's just, and number one, you got to want it. You know, if you kind of, sort of want it, then you kind of, sort of get results.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I want to get into shape, but boy, that chocolatey eclair looks good. Yeah, I want to get into shape, but that is like a couple pieces of that pie and stuff. Okay, now, I give my clients 1 meal a week.
Yeah.
1 day, not 1 weekend, 1 meal a week. So up to that, and after that, you stay on the plan.
Right.
So it's not unending before you can't have a burger or you
Right.
can't have a piece of pie.
Would you say there's some trainers that say no sugar, no?
Well, it depends on your time frame, how much time you've got till you want to be in shape. Because if you have that free meal, then maybe that'll slow you down a few steps. But if you've got time, if you're in a hurry, then you need to be very specific. Don't if like a duck, you can get a duck wet, but you got to really get it wet. So if you flash a little bit of water on it, it can do this. So if you're eating well and then you have a meal of something, the body can do this, okay? But if the less it has to do that,
The better.
the sooner it's going to come to the party. So it depends on your particular situation.
Right, right.
But there's no free lunch, unless you're buying it for me.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Phone number, website. How can people get in touch?
JackScowFitness.com is my website. My phone number, 559-905-0933. I carry my phone with me all the time. And come to think of it, I didn't turn it off. Oh, that would have been good. No.
Yeah, who's calling Jack Scow?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all these people are calling me. Ah! Yeah,
We need to get your phone ringing. So,
Sure, exactly.
you get some new clients.
Right. Anyhow, I have 36 years of personal training experience. I've been competing in bodybuilding since 1974. I've won numerous shows. I've won the Masters Nationals a couple of times, winning my professional bodybuilding card the last time in 2020 in Orlando, Florida. And I'm getting ready to do my second pro show. My first pro show I got second.
Yeah.
And the idea is I just never gave up. I didn't have wonderful genetics, but I just never gave up. And now I'm in the old fogey class.
Hey, you're not old. You're not old. You're experienced.
I pay him to say that.
Yeah, exactly. Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, come to the gun show, okay? Come see me. You
won't-
don't have to do that unless you want to, okay? All right, thank you very much.
You won't be disappointed, everybody. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you. And we'll have some fun, too.
Yeah, we have a blast when we
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
You should hear the things that we talk about.
Well, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, maybe you should. Thanks for joining us for
Thank
Central Valley Talk, everybody. We'll be back soon. Thanks, Jack.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.